Finals week is a time filled with stress. In all college settings, it is time for students to cancel their date with drugs and turn towards healthier alternatives.
A lot of pressure at the end of semester. Some of our students are athletes, so there are scholarships tied to academics. So then you have just that mental stress of knowing those deadlines and those responsibilities.
Being a student athlete adds a lot of stress to your plate because you have to plan around practice, study halls, any other team commitments, like you have your 6 a.m. conditioning, so you have to get to bed early. You can't, be up till midnight most of the time because you have to be up in like 4 hours. So you just really have to be a lot more like conscientious of your time.
On a scale of 1 to 10 about stress, I handle it about a 1 or 0.1. Yeah.
I would advise students to handle stress by developing a stress management program. Be proactive, take action before you need the program so that it's ready to go.
We see a lot of this trend towards, lately, towards using stimulants and even ADHD meds and things that you wouldn't really think would help you stay awake and focus more, but it's really becoming a trend to help during finals and end of semester.
Stimulants, again, can have a damaging effect on the body, especially over lengthy periods of time. Emotional experiences as well can be exaggerated by stimulants. Mentally
and emotionally, you're now using that as a crutch and a coping mechanism that's really unhealthy. So then, at 18 or 19, if you're finding that's how you get through finals week, it becomes, well, that's how you deal with work pressure once you graduate and get a job, and that's how you deal with stress in a marriage or with your kids. And so if you're continually seeking a pill or a stimulant to handle stressful situations in your life, then that's forever going to be unhealthy for you and those around you, mentally, physically, emotionally, and otherwise.
Some things I would suggest about relieving stress would probably just be like taking breaks, because if you sit down and cram for like 4 hours, you're not going to retain a lot of that. If you sit down for like 30 minutes and then take a break and come back to it, you'll do a lot better than just sitting down and worrying about all the stuff you have to know.
Like students that did not cram the night before, that studied just a couple hours and got 8 to 10 hours of sleep instead, consistently perform better on the tests because their mind was awake. They were less stressed because they weren't tired than the students who stayed up all night long cramming, studying for 10 hours and then took the test.
I think some common college study myths are all-nighters. Like, I know some people do that, but like most of the people I know don't really do that. Like, I need my sleep for me to even function well.
I study, but I don't study a lot. I try and hang out a little more. I study and then I go for like a walk or I hang out with my friends, and then I'll go back into studying.
A little study in here, a little study in the next day, a little bit the next day, and then take the test with a good night's sleep will get you much farther than any narcotic, Monster Energy drink, bad habits.
Yeah, like finals would be less stressful if I would like study parts and bits all year round instead of just waiting till the week before and then stressing.
Find what's good for you. Find what not makes you happy, what calms you down.
Have faith in yourself. Don't second guess and don't depend on outside influences like stimulants and things to make up for what you think is lacking.
Finals week can be handled in a healthy way. Start early, get plenty of sleep, and try to avoid any use of stimulants. Because a week of stress is not worth a lifetime of medical complications.
While being on a college campus, students find ways to stay connected. One of the many apps used on college campuses includes Snapchat. With Snapchat, you can capture precious moments or post pictures with friends and family. Not only can you stay connected with friends, you can stay connected with the world. Snapchat offers numerous cultural events worldwide, as well as a variety of news feeds such as BuzzFeed, CNN, ESPN, Daily Mail, and much more. Get connected and snap a friend today!